Alright, I'm live. San Diego and the regional championship is not far away, and so since I will be traveling next Tuesday, this is going to be my final testing stream. Uh, Deck list should be pretty familiar. As I learned last week when I ran the full 8 land destruction lands and a full playset of Paragons, that is a cute meme, and if you only face 3 to 5 color greed piles, it'll work great. Otherwise, it'll do nothing against all the monocolor decks, and be kind of mid against the greed decks some of the time, and some of the time you will just get them. Um, but I don't think it's useless. So I did cut a roadside and a plains for 2 Field of Ruin. I mean, it's good to have the option when they're hurting on lands to just shut them down completely. But there's many decks where it won't really do much, so I don't want to fill my mana base with 8 of them and screw up lay down arms. There were definitely games where I was not able to cast lay down arms on turn 4 against Shieldred, just to do the number of basics I had. So this only reduces it by 1 basic, and then adds 2 lands that can at least fetch a basic, along with all the ways already in the deck. Sideboard is pretty much the same. That's how I like it. I like having a lot of variable board wipes, a lot of grave hate, answers for enchantments like Fable and such, some random removal and value pieces. And then I have been liking Circuit Mender as just a way to gum up the board even harder if someone's trying to beat me down fast like Toxic or Mono Red. I think it does a pretty good job there. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it now that we've gotten pretty familiar by this point. Oh, I guess I should check my challenges. I will not be casting green or black spells. Will not be casting green or blue spells either, but I had to try. That is the problem with monocolored decks. You do not do well with the challenges. Alright, best of 3 standard ranked. Let's go. Story for March Machines finished today. Pretty mid overall. There are some high points though, um, including hope that Jason Vraska will get to chill forever in peace, but probably not. Alright, let's see what my first opponent is on. That can't keep a one-lander. Opponent kept. Alright, I can keep this. I'll put back the duplicate Emperor. I'm a little short in white mana here. Alright, some Gruul beatdown, and I have nothing before 3. Opponent's plan is looking kind of good right now. Thanks to some terrible hands. Yeah, they're just going to try and beat the crap out of me. Well, I can't do anything else, so I'll play this. See how hard I get smacked. Maybe they play. Nope. Yeah, no, I just had 2 bad hands. They're gonna beat the crap out of me. I don't run 30 removal spells in this deck, so I'm just gonna go to game 2. I mean, every deck can have clunky hands, and if your opponent has the nut draw, that is just... It happens in rotating formats like this. So here I bring in the Circuit Menders. They'll be great here. And then their goal is to get their creatures bigger. I don't know if they can, though, but I will take Vanquish the Horde. I don't know if Lauren will do anything. Restoration's great if it flips. And does some value along the way, so... Oh, gotta take Vindicator for the deck just trying to beat me down in red and green. All the removals damage based, so that should be great. Take another ossification. Need some cuts though. I'm gonna cut the Paragons. I doubt the game will go super long. Okay, Elspeth might be good with the counters. I will admit that. Tough finding other cuts. I'll cut one Bank Buster. and 1 Sanctuary Warden, because their creatures might be just as big. Actually, I'll cut both the Wardens. They can't afford too many expensive cards. I want to bring in more removal, but finding the cuts here is tough. We'll run it like this. I don't want to cut the Steel Seraphs. Having the lifelink might be valuable. Alright, that was a poor start. Not great, but I'll keep it. Can slam Bank Buster on 2, then start removing. If I hit 3rd land, I can animate the Bank Buster, swing for 4. And then have untap with the Seraph, and just have a lot. But that requires me drawing lands, and not like other 4-drops. Which is why I cut some of the more expensive cards. I gotta make sure I curve out decently against an aggro deck. I think opponent is mulled twice. Okay, that's pretty good for me. They're probably not gonna have the nut draw then. Never mind. They were mulling to the nut draw, and here it comes. Yeah. All right. Yeah, curving is gonna be important for me. So, gonna jam this. Crew. Gain that life. And then next turn I can use 4 mana very effectively with what's in my hand here. Reset the Beast Caller to 0 counters, even if they blow up the ossification later. Well, if they're just gonna play removal, then I'd probably just play Emperor. Yeah, I just play Emperor here. Nothing worth ossifying right now. So I don't want Squee to ever come back.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
I realize now we can have that thing attack. So, and now I can attack the Emperor because I was not a patient boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the creature.
Let your blade do the
And I'm going to need the
talking.
damage for my sins. And that's pretty nice here. Okay, so
Guards, to me!
alright, I got a pretty strong defense now. And I got to lay down arms that should come in handy. And a Bank Buster, I haven't even taken a counter off yet. Stabilize the double digits here. I don't think there's much they can do at this point. And yep, they realize that too. Alright, yeah, just stabilize fast. That worked, so we're going to play the stabilize fast game again. Here, and bring in... Fateful Absence, and I'll cut... Yeah, if they've got removal, I'll cut Elspeth. And bring in another Fateful Absence. They seem kind of wide, so I don't think Destroy Evil is going to be good. I'm sure they have Miglas in their deck. I mean, they're Gruul. Why would they not? But I don't mind removal to be dead against them. Everything else in my deck can take care of Miglas too. Don't overboard. Yeah, this is too slow against them, so I got to mull it. This is fine. It's tempting to keep the Seraph. Actually, because I can get a 3rd land, I'm going to put away land. I can guarantee 3rd land at this hand, so I will go to that. They have been drawing very well. I don't need to kill that, though. I can block it next turn with the farmhand. If they play Squee, yeah. So I can just wipe the board, which seems pretty good on turn 3. Love me some Vanquish the Horde. To do so, I would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would go down to 10 instead of 8. But yeah, then next turn I can lay down armies and steal Seraph, so I'm going to take it. They need 2 more cards in their graveyard. Yeah, so see, that's annoying, but I can just lay down arms that and play my Steel Seraph. And if I can survive 2 more turns, I will get to cast the Eternal Wanderer, and that should hopefully close things out. Yeah, that by itself isn't going to do much. They need another good card. Okay, Hajar's a little better for them. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to slam this. And then gain 3 life. Off my Steel Seraph here. Yeah, they're not wide enough to go around the Vindicator. Especially if I start gaining more life. And I can also just play and flip this next turn still. There's Meglaz. Okay, so they are going to try and destroy my Seraph now. I do think just playing and flipping this is pretty good. Yeah, just gaining as much life as possible is going to be key here. They probably just pull out the Steel Seraph here. Okay, Feldon, cute, cute. Interesting they're not removing the Steel Seraph on play. Yeah, easy block here. Guess they forgot I had 2 creatures. Yep, I get rid of that. I still get rid of the Miglaws. And then I get to kill the Adaptive too. And they didn't even deal damage to my Cathar. I'm short of lethal though, sadly. And they just scoop. See, this deck can destroy aggro. That one of Vindicator is sweet. I've been tempted to run more, but I'm pretty happy with my board, and I don't think more is the answer. Alright, let us crack that pack. Do I care? Yes, I do care. The best thing you can open, because I'm always choked on rare wild cards. Not even mythics. And we'll ponder the orb so we can get closer to our boy Jin. Alright, 1-0 already. Nice and fast. Wasn't some like half an hour mid-range grind. I expect San Diego to be very long because of all the mid-range grinding in the format. But at least it's not like Modern where you have to shuffle every minute. So many fetches in that format. Alright, who's next? Sean the Brown, what are you on? Not the play. Okay, this is pretty decent. Interaction and Bank Buster. Okay, opponent mulled. Okay, Esper Legends. That's fine. Gonna go ahead and jam the Bank Buster now. Do you follow up with Thalia? Of course you do. Would be funny if you attacked with Skrelv, because then I could just Fateful Absence the Thalia, easy peasy. Nope, didn't think it'd be that easy. Well, I gotta kill Skrelv. Goodbye, Skrelv. Didn't want opponent using Ottawa or something dumb on him like that. Opponent, I guess, doesn't have a 3-drop, so it's gonna crack the clue. Okay, nope, they're playing a tempo deck wrong. That's what's going on. It's always funny how this deck just tries to tempo me and never gets there. I don't need white mana, so I'll play that. Unfortunately, though, the Moonrage Brute is going to do some work. That's fine. You don't play counterspells. Definitely not game 1.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Yeah, I'll pay 3. People keep
I
talking
am
up this
almost
deck,
sad
but
to see you go.
it has a really bad white matchup. Yup, there's Shieldred, and now I probably just die because I gotta love how fair and balanced this card is. Gives a little cut into their mana. Don't have much better to do with my mana, really. Drawing's not really gonna help me, so I'll try deck thinning, see if that works. I'll make them attack
Strike
into the Wandering
fast and
Emperor.
strike hard.
Use that to protect my life total, I guess. Yeah, like this deck just runs Shieldred and can apply some pressure before Shieldred. Like, it's really all it has going for it.
I guess that's that.
Do I draw a removal spell for free, or nope, I draw all my lands and die? That sounds about right. And that costs 1 too much to use because of Thalia. Yeah, they literally just like, hey, let's take one of the best white cards in a creature deck, and then the best black card in standard, and then throw some random crap together with it. But I think it's very beatable in best of 3. So they're trying to be a bad tempo deck, so we'll bring in the Circuit Menders. Also, they're really good against Skrelv there. Bring in Destroy Evil. They don't have any creatures, so Vanquish probably won't be good compared to something like Farewell. They do a lot of bounce tricks, so Owl won't be good, even though he kind of trades with that dumb thing. Yeah, I could have Bank Buster, bringing on my Shieldred hate. Get rid of the Lorens, because they only hit Skrelv. Oh yeah, this dodges go for the throat too. It's beautiful. Wandering Emperor's removal, but it's very soft in this matchup. Actually, they're not trying to grind. I'll leave an Emperor and take out the Paragons. It's still removal, though. Even if it's removal, they're very good at playing around. Unfortunately, the white cards are fair. Okay, this is very good. Gets up to 3 lands, and then does whatever I want. Way too much removal. They can't beat this. Like, Shieldred's not going to hurt me. Their Skrelv doesn't really matter. Thalia can't tax me for long unless they drew 3 of them. Heck, I probably just spent turn 3, like, strip mining them. See, as a 2-of, it can come in handy sometimes. But... And they didn't even play a 2-drop? Show me what you got. Alright, well, if you're going to use the mana anyway. You need double black for Shieldred. Yeah, your deck's much more white-based, really. I'm not even afraid of Shieldred right now. Alright, well, when it works, it works. You just can't rely on it working. Okay, cute. They saved their plaza. Don't really care, though. Go ahead. Go for the throat this. Try. I don't think the game will actually let you, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll gain life link. You're trying to be a bad tempo deck, so I'll just gain some life and say no. And I'll take away your toy.
You started this fight, but
Sure, you
I'm
can
going
gain 2
to end
life.
it. Try not to miss me. This is
I'm
what
gonna
you
draw
get
some
for
cards, though.
hurting my people.
No, I'll leave up the mana. Can always decide how I want to deal with Shieldred. If they cast it. Yeah, I'll just try and upkeep. I want to draw now. See more cards. Goodbye, Shield. You're not wanted here. You never were wanted here. Don't know who told you you'd ever be wanted. You're unloved. Alright, nice. That's some good value for next turn. I might play the Warden next turn. They got a lot of plazas. Did they think that was a good card against me? I'm not Rakdos. It's funny, though. Yeah, I'll get this clicking. I can bring back the Field of Ruin, which is big. Yeah, I'll probably bring back the Field of Ruin. Sure. Yeah, I need to kill Thalia. You know, like Thalia. Looks like I'll be having my own wedding soon. And ship turn. Yep, another Shelly. This time it will take 2 off me, but then I get to ossify it. Fiend, sure. Oh, I forgot to do this, but it's fine. I'm so comfortable right now. Like, they just played out, and they have nothing, really. Yeah, you're gonna discard all those cards, and I'm just gonna block. Okay, you put a Denic in the yard. Oh, and you gain 6 life. That's cute. Not even gonna lose my shield counter, bud. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Restoration of Iganjo. You had a day in the sun. I mean, you brought back Field of Ruin. Not cracking you this turn. So I'll... Wait, I should attack first. Cool, 2 ossifications to hit what they were trying to rebuild with. Seems decent. So I have a dead Bank Buster, and they have a clue. Yeah, I already used up my Bank Buster. I probably will just say goodbye to it. Do I care about that, though? I mean, having this body around is actually going to be pretty big. So no, I don't think I hit artifacts. Creatures, enchantments, graveyards. Alright, they get Squirrel. Well, don't really care. Wedding announcement. I have Bank Buster to block with soon anyway, if they happen to have anything good. Okay, Rafine. Nice, nice. And yeah, they can't activate any plazas right now. Okay, you get to eat a token. Cute, cute. You somehow still have a card. And you've ditched a Skrelv like a Baka. Very well then, you Baka. I don't even need to ossify anything else. Well, I guess I should ossify that Skrelv too. Well, they can't protect it. Okay, I guess you can get something back. Negate, interesting. Hey, you can get back the Skrelv you discarded. Nice, nice. Yeah, I can't block this turn. Next turn I'll be able to block very well, though. I imagine they're holding some channel land or something dumb like that. Hey, look at that. And let's use that treasure now. I would like to draw cards. I can make bodies any other time. Also, I should hit this Skrelv too. Hey, look at that. Oh, and I get to Iganjo this? Nice. Let's start blowing up these plazas. So we'll have less mana to be able to use the other plazas, and also just less plazas to activate. And I get to thin. Let's make him use another plaza on this Denic. Okay, he didn't. Cool. I would like to draw 3 cards. Yeah, sure. That's really why you wanted to do that? Okay.
I
I
hope
think
you're
protecting
ready
Denic
to
would have been better
lose.
for you,
Let your
but you're allowed to
blade
make
do
bad
the
decisions.
talking.
Oh, he's just trying to get me? Cute. Not really gonna work, but cute. Alright, only 2 cards. Still fine, though. Fresh Bank Buster. Oh, and I get to get back a Field of Ruin. Nice. Oh, she's making another Samurai.
May your blade strike true.
Don't even need to play Restoration this turn. I will crew this, though. I get rid of both your Samurai to protect the Emperor.
I'll be back.
And I get to make another 3/3 now. Yeah, this game is over. I don't know why my opponent's still playing it. Their only hope is game 3 at this point. Like, I'm hitting for 7 in the air. Yep, they finally realized it. Okay, they actually have a little removal for the Vindicator. Actually, no, they can just go for the throat, and they will be go for the thirding it, I'm sure. I'm sure. Put in 1 Paragon just for the chance of drawing it. Cut 1 Warden. Don't know if any changes are necessary, but I feel like tweaking a little. Feel the Ruin proved its worth in this matchup, so I want more access to it. Over a 6-drop. It's a little slow, but it cleans up very well, and I think it slows them down until Farewell. We know they play Negate, but I could probably find time to cast it. If I'm allowed to play Bang Announcement on 3, I'll play it on 3. They actually missed a land drop here, so don't think Wedding Announcement. Hold on. I can also have Destroy Evil, and also just playing this the sooner the better. Yeah. I know they missed land drop, but they played Scrabble instead of another 2-drop. Oh, okay, there's Thalia. Sad. But they don't have good removal for this, and I do need to actually protect my board, so yeah. Can jam it. Right now their board's very clean though. I get to name creatures when I do get to Farewell. They just scooped the Steel Seraph. Yeah, they got choked on lands. Like, I guess they didn't hit a land, so they knew next turn I was probably just going to field them down to 1 land, and there was no coming back from that when I can attack for 3 and then soon 4 in the air, and I got that Bank Bust that... Well, I don't know what I have. They should have a lot of cards in hand. Yeah, like, you can grind down most of the aggro decks. They need, like, something to push the last damage, like Harbin or Shieldred, usually. And the answer to both of those is usually just more removal. You bring in all the sideboard removal. Cut some of the high-end value pieces that were for the other mid-range decks. Like San Diego will be a long day, but I think I'll be the victorious one. Okay, cool. Farmhand into Wedding. I like it. Bank Buster on 4, unless I need to ossify somewhere down the line. I will probably need to ossify. This is mono red. Mono red on the play, of course. Wouldn't want to accidentally give them the draw. They might lose that way. Well, I don't like my game 1 odds if they curve out well here. But now I don't need the farmhand, so I probably won't play the farmhand. I know they'll probably play something scary on 3. I just need to prevent damage as much as possible here. Yep, they immediately played something scarier to make me regret it, but it's not like I'm allowed to decide my order of operations against mono red on the play. You just kind of die unless you draw better than they do. Yeah. Opponent's not missing a beat. I'm probably dead. Am I kidding? I am dead. That was the nuttiest turns 1 through 4 I've seen. Yeah, I mean, if they have a spell, I just die. If they have... Well, I do have this blocker. That might count for something. Squeech made them so wide, though.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. My judgment
Yeah, if
is
they have a
final.
spell, I die, so I have to block a Swift Spear. Well, if it's a spell that goes face, and probably doesn't matter. Yeah, a spell that goes face has no matter. Part of being good at all Magic is just accepting that Monty likes to give mono red nut draws, and you die to those. But I'll bring in all my anti-red cards, and they will collapse. Cut 6 drops. Where we're going, we won't need them. Hmm. Yeah, I'll cut an Iganjo. He's a little slow against mono red. You flip it though, works wonders if you flip it. And considering what mono red did to us, that might not happen. Super risky keep, but I don't want to play long against Modder anyway, so if I just don't draw a land, I'll accept death. But if I do draw a land, I get to do the cool Bankbuster Seraph thing. Look at that, I drew a land, I get to do the cool thing. Although arguably I should just play Circuit Mender. No, if they're gonna play that guy, I want to get this down as soon as possible. Make them spend removal on it. Yeah, that's fine and all. They run Strangle. Doesn't go face, but I guess they don't care about cards that go face. Do you have more removal? Yeah, I'll take the free kill. Would love to draw a 4th land here. That would be too good for me, though. Think I'm supposed to Fateful Absence here. Yep, unfortunate, but at least I get a card draw. Why are people ever playing stupid mechanized warfare? Like freaking Raiju is a hell of a card. Okay, drew 4th land. Have to do the not die though here. I want to get the Emperor down this turn. I can Ossify next turn. Yeah, this is getting dangerous.
Finally, I'm
Take you
home.
down. Oh, and that's just lethal? Yeah. Mono red
Goodbye.
got 2 nut draws in a row. Like, I think I'm pretty even against mono red. Honestly, the deck is nuts. But it loses hard to Shield Red. But people want to play their matches in like 3 minutes. I don't think I'll actually see that much in paper. It's just always going to be overrepresented online. Blah, blah, blah. Why ban the card when we can ban the player? Dum, dum, dum. Alright, well, let's go in fast at least. 2-1. Bad beats against mono red. Yeah, this hand is good into an unknown opponent. Hits its land drops, has value. Could use a removal spell, but you know, only run 8. This ain't Rakdos Midrange from Pioneer, where it's just all removal, and then how we remembered to include Shieldred in our deck too. Shivan Reef. Is my opponent on a 5-color pile? Or is that like their one non-black land in Grixis? Curiouser and curiouser. You could spend removal on the farmhand. Alright, next turn might just be Crackfield. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, they're doing some nonsense, and if they're in Jeskai. Yeah, there's Fable. No ramp for you. You're gonna do evil things with it. Unfortunately, they have basic mountain, so I don't think I'll be able to Field of Ruin them. So I won't bother on that front. I'll just try and prep my card advantage. Although if they're Mind Splice deck, they most certainly have the counterspell. Yep. Mind Splice deck is my other soft underbelly. I don't expect to see many of these decks either, though, which is like even fewer than red, which is another reason why I am on this right now. Well, I've taken to this deck. I just think its worst matchups are going to be a sliver of the field. Got another counterspell. Nope. Cool, got a big boy. Do you have exile removal? That isn't the Wandering Emperor? I already know about that one. Whoops. No, I just want to hit more land drops. So that after he taps out, I can cast the Eternal Wanderer. And yeah, I'll just Field of Ruin you. It's one way to go about it. This must be an Atraxa deck. I'll start hitting his blue mana, so he can't be mean to me. Not blue-white, because those are both colors that Atraxa has. Okay, he had Basic Island. Opponent came prepped. But was my opponent prepped for this? Together we find out. They were not. Cool, cool, cool. I actually don't care about Field of Ruining them. I want to get more value out. I don't think they run Farewell. I don't think they'll attack with a Fable, and I'm ready to trade if they do, so. Yeah, if they're running this many basics, this is, see, like, even the multicolor decks can, like, stop being greedy for a second and run a few basics. I know that from Pioneer. What do they have, like a braid or something? I actually don't even care about the damage. Or getting rid of it. Okay, some cute artifacty
Don't
deck.
worry. I'll have this fight over in a flash. This plane's beauty is inspiring.
Alright, I want to get you off double white now. Watch you have the basic planes too. He tapped the wrong one. Alright, I don't really have anything of value in the graveyard right now, so. Yep, there's the Wandering Emperor. No surprise there.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Well, I'm just gonna get rid of that for you. Make it easy on you.
Back guards! To me!
Alrighty, nice.
I'm scrapping this battle.
Yeah, they have a lot of basics, so that plan's not gonna work. Alright, I haven't seen Atraxa or Mind Splice yet. Although, notably, they can cast Atraxa this turn. And I have no removal for it. But they're probably not doing that. Alright, got no card draw off it, but it had some value in and of itself. Just the absence in the graveyard if they have more removal for the Paragon, though. No Atraxa, that's good news so far. Right, I can't even replay that this turn, so. opponent's going to recast Memory Delusion. If I can keep them off it, all the better. So let's apply some sideways pressure. Yeah, no surprise at all. Alright, opponent's protecting their life total, notably. But mine's pretty protected too. Like, if it is a Traxa, they're just slamming. If they can't deal with the Wanderer, then I do just win. But 5 cards in hand, I'm not going to think I'm that lucky. Just a farewell. Alright, yep. That's why you gotta be careful with your ossifications.
But I'm going to end it. We must protect the people.
Alright, well, if he has negate, I lose. Otherwise, still pretty in this. Oh yeah, they're definitely in a Traxa deck. Was one of those 2 cards negate? Because you have big board advantage. Of course it was negate. God, yeah, it's the... Like I said, hard control is not much of a thing in Standard, but this mid-range deck folds the most to it. And like I'm sure somehow they still have basic lands in their deck, so that's frustrating. Wandering Emperor can't hit each other's tokens, so all I can do is make my own 1/1 and then swing next turn. But he can power up Bank Buster, so I can't even swing next turn. Yeah, I'm starting to like Reliquary less and less, because when you're behind, it does nothing. Opponent heads their like 12th Fable of the game. As my odds just continue to plummet.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. We must protect
As my
the
odds
people.
continue to plummet. Yeah, no, they're just so far ahead now. I don't have a good draw out of this. Yeah, hard control's really rough. We ran into 2 rough matches in a row, which sucks ass. I don't even know what to bring in. Like they main deck Farewell Ossification's not gonna help me. It's gonna help them long term. And I'll run more Planeswalkers. I'll run Destroy Evil for that stupid thing. Fateful Absence. Steel Seraph does nothing against them, so I'll bring in a Circuit Mender, I guess. Heck, why not 2? I was not dying, so I'll cut him too. And ship it like that. My big things they don't deal with very cleanly. And we'll hope that was an improvement. Like, I think Mono Red's gonna be like maybe 5% of the field max, and these like random control brews like are gonna be like 1, maybe 2%. So I'm not too worried, though it is annoying when it comes up in a arena league of sorts. They even take forever boarding. Oh yeah, I suppose this weekend or sometime before San Diego, I should go up with a sideboard guide or try and find one, but it's not like I'm running someone's exact list, so finding one wouldn't be much help. It would just shortcut a lot of the thinking. This is terrible. Also kind of bad, but it's not the worst. Can just ditch the lay down arms. So all hits his Fable token. If I can block Fable token, I don't even care. Like, I want to give them life anyway. Losing a lot of game ones, but got some dubs under the belt overall. Okay, I used to think people were complaining too much about control players because I know how to play fast control, but starting to see what they mean here. I might just skip doing anything turn 3 if I don't draw another play, because Bankbuster will just get abraded immediately. They'll have it. Yeah, I'll play the board more. Here's where they go Bankbuster into Fable, and I start. Nope, okay. Just read Disruption Protocol me. I do think Disruption Protocol is overrated, but that's still annoying. Barf. The nice thing about...
I'm home.
Well, I don't need to tell you why this card's good.
I
You
have
just
got
saw
new
it.
moves to teach
I'll
you.
shut up now.
Keep watch for intruders.
Go ahead and get back my Bankbuster. Okay, I'm bearing down on you. What's your defense in this situation? Looks like your defense is dying. Cool, 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 cool.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
I'm gonna go for lethal here. Had lethal here. Nice. Let's do it again. One more. So I can actually beat up Uncontrol a little bit. Yeah, no, I just need Planeswalkers for their farewell. And I don't think I like Ossification better than Sanctuary Warden. Like this double dies to a Braid. They don't really play Graveyard, they just have Fable and Memory Deluge. I've not seen Atraxa. I think they're actually just trying to play Jeskai Control. Let's see if I can sculpt a good hand here. It's not fast. But those announcements are big value. On the draw, maybe I'll draw something 4-3. Okay, opponent mulled the 4. And of course I draw lay down arms. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam announcements for 3 turns in a row. Unless they are just going straight to farewell. Never mind. That can begin next turn. I'll hit their white-blue mana. I know they have basics, but whatever. I want to make their mana base worse somehow, and I want to not let them activate that. Or get any value off that, really. Also, I haven't seen a basic planes yet, so maybe I should be attacking their white mana, so they can't Emperor me. Secrets of the Key. Yeah, they're running some, like, Jeskai artifact nonsense. Well, let's start testing their disruption protocols. Or okay, Spell Pierce. Considering I beat them out with creatures last time, that's surprising. Oh, Spell Pierce this, bitch. There we go, that went through. I mean, eventually I should have Sarah Paragon with enough mana, and like I start casting these again. They have double white, so I'm just gonna jam this through Spell Pierce. And pass turn. Yeah, see, like, I have like no value attacking here, so I'm not going to.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true. Let your blade do the talking.
Ah, it's so
Okay,
satisfying
opponent
to
took a
wallop.
turn to gum up the
Look how
board.
my art
They
hums
did that
with
pretty
life.
well.
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'll fight if I have to. This is your fight. Win it.
Alright, got a board and they're off farewell for now. So I think I can take this turn to wall up their planeswalkers.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Let's see where this train of thought leads. Let's do this together.
Let's see what you got.
I'm never
Guess
done.
they don't have
Clearly,
farewell.
my designs have room for improvement.
You learned that much. I'm not gonna make it easy for you to kill Elspeth. Here's my 3/3 to block. Yeah, they're digging. But I've got multiple planeswalkers out ahead of the farewell, so. Let's see if you have another spell pierce. You did not. Okay. Beat control. Don't know if it was a good control deck, but I certainly beat it. Alright, 3-1 so far. Lost to mono red. Unfortunate, but beat this weird Jessica artifact control. Beat Esper Legends. And what else did I body? Jeez. Oh, that's right. It was like some Gruul aggro deck. I mean, people definitely play Gruul. Like, Miglaz is a good card, and there's a lot of other good Gruul cards. Not surprised people taking the good red aggro and just adding a second color for some meat on those bones. To hope to have a bit of reach. Alright, on the play, final match here. Let's find out what our opponent's on. Got a good hand. Opponent mulling, not bad, not bad. Got some interaction. Can bridge into 3 mana. Yeah, I love farmhand so much. It's so nice to be able to hit land drops. Okay. Interesting. Is another control list or some dumb pile? I'll find out. I'm not going to play into the counter magic that they likely have. Just going to make sure I have next turn's land drop so I can play whatever I want next turn. Opponent was holding something. Yeah, this is some dumb hard control list. Alrighty then. What you got for me? Alright, well, I'm just gonna slam Mirex and teach you why it's bad to be hard control in this meta. And if they cast Emperor, I am happy with that. No, I'll play Wedding Announcement after combat, probably. Yep, Emperor, no surprise there.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will Guards, to me!
Nice. Alright, just gonna make more blockers.
Let your blade do the talking.
See if they counter this. If they do, I can jam Steel Seraph and kill the Emperor. Okay. Thought they had to spend 3 mana for the counter. Maybe they have double counter. Whatever they have, it's not
Still
removal.
have much to learn.
There's the removal. Another Jeskai control list. This time it's more of a splashy red. Alright, they have mana up. But I can't replay anything in my graveyard right now, so I think I just jam a 6-drop. They're less likely to counter for this. We've seen negate. Okay, they have syncopate for 1. Sad. But now I can attack into their bodies. Let's see how many counter spells you have. Okie dokie, I'm going to draw cards now. And then they have to remove Paragon, or I can start getting those back. Alright, also now I'm like getting close to lethal range, so it's... Yep, I just can do that. I'm just going to jam this baby now.
I fight for the entire multiverse. Thank you for your help.
Let's see how you deal with an Eternal Wanderer.
I'll take note of all your
Jace is a kind of bad
failures.
way of dealing with it,
Organic minds are easily
especially when I have
quelled.
41 cards left. Cool, cool, cool. I'll just make more bodies. And yeah,
Keep
I'll
your eyes
activate
sharp.
Mirax. Mirax is proving its worth right now. Okay, destroy evil. You are managing to barely keep up with cards. Mostly by having answers at all the right times. Luckily enough for you, so that you're actually able to
You can be
not let me
made to
outvalue
obey.
you. Don't think that can last long, though. Yeah, Jace is stopping my attacks. I think just killing Jace is correct here. Unfortunate. But again, they're running out of cards. I'm, of
This
course,
won't
drawing all the
affect our
bad
greater
cards, though.
plans.
Show them the edge of your blade.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
I could just draw something good. I keep drawing the worst thing I can draw. Yeah, I don't want Jace to be able to just mill me out, so I have to keep swinging in Jace. And then they keep having an answer, and so we get nowhere. Alright,
Predictable
I'm just gonna
and
slam Lauren.
uninteresting.
Use my mana efficiently. You can always blink Lauren if
We
need
can
be.
win this together.
You can be made to obey.
And another one. Yep, they're gonna have removal. They always have the removal.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me keep watch for
Oh,
intruders.
interesting. So Jace still dies? Works for me.
You can easily be solved for. Your victory is an illusion, nothing more.
Get rid of that.
Patience.
Just help you out there a little by getting rid of it. Control maybe one of the few decks I actually don't tap Lauren for. We'll see. Maybe I should have just made more samurai. I don't know.
We must protect the people. You're coming with me.
Get in there. Alright, well, looks like they just die. Alright, so an even worse Jeskai control deck. I have to imagine they run Farewell. Mender's Value they have trouble dealing with. Elspeth gets around Farewell quite well. Yeah, Steel Seraphs are going to be bad here. Eternal Wanderer proved her might against control, though. So she stays in. Did not see any destroy evil targets. I'll even Owl in 3 ossifications for now. Arguably I should cut a lay down arms, but we'll see. Yeah, I probably should have cut a lay down arms for ossification. That was my bad. Not a good keep there. This is okay. Doesn't get anything under their counter magic, but it's something. Don't remember seeing basics last time, so I can always field if I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like fielding. Gotta make sure that you hurt yourself for mana. Although, yeah, there's probably a third color. Let's see how many basics they have. Okay, basic of their splash color. Did not expect that. Well, winning announcement, here it is. And they just drew for turn, so if they're gonna make it easy for me. They're running Mirrors in their own list. I mean, I guess when I was playing Esper Control, I was too, but jeez. So I get back Field of Ruin. I guess I have to decide what to hit with it. Probably Mountain. No, I can't hit the Mountain. Probably Mirex. Oh, I know, I don't get to decide anything. Sag. Well, poke a little bit. Play my Mirex. Oh. Well, I'm flooding. That's sad. But I have an intimidating board now and some removal for whatever they try and use to block with. Lauren of the Big Sag. Forget what I said earlier. About having intimidating board. I have tiny little baby board. Still, opponent's not hitting their mana, so if I can, there we go, draw into something good, then all will be well.
I've made it just in time. Keep your eyes sharp.
Yep, see, they did that, and I just get to start spamming out evil. No. Yeah, they have no use for 1 mana right now, so I'll go ahead and, well, I'll do correct order of operations first.
We can win this together.
I don't know how many basics they have. If they have basic for their splash color, then I'll hit Mirex. Well, they have a full hand, so this is going to take a while.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Got an Emperor, got removal. I'm sure you can kill the Samurai. Question is if my 1/1 every turn matters or not to you. Alright, and you left man open. Well, I'm not gonna let you spend it on your card draw at least. Unless you do spend it on card draw and I get to resolve an announcement. Gonna make sure they can't punch back at me, so I'm gonna ossify the token here. Okay, well, they wanted that token so ready that they decided to use a negate that they didn't use on the announcement. So, you know, I'll take what I can get here. Do you have a pump spell and a bounce? Okay. I'll still have the Eternal Wanderer.
I don't yield so easily. I bought us some time.
Don't mind me, just drawing off wedding announcement. More lands. They're gonna win because I fled out. And they've got gas when they do hit their land drops, like an army of bank busters. Though if they don't have something to deal with my army of mites, they are just gonna die.
Thank you for your help.
No, they've chosen death. Nice, 2 Wanderers. Should be tough for them to survive now, especially with all this mana to cast stuff. Like, I think on their end step, it's going to be Fateful Absence if I need to, Mirax, Wandering Emperor. Assuming I still have this wedding thingy. Unfortunate, but I can make the Double Strike Samurai big enough to not die to this. I think I'm going to try and commit on that Samurai.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. Show them how we greet our goodbye. Always glad to meet my match.
Alright, they did Planeswalkers too. Yeah, that might have been their comeback spell then. If they can deal with this Samurai. We'll see though. They have a lot of card draw. They only have 3 cards in hand though. Okay, Jace, yeah, you can. It's rude, but you can do it.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot win. Become subdued.
So you have 1 mana. And this thing still has power and toughness. So you're just kind of dead.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Alright, too easy. Alright. Maybe it's just this kind of control, but it's less scary than I thought. Yes, I won. Of course I had fun. It's that simple, wizards. Alright, well, that was actually pretty fast for mid-range, so I'll take that. 4-1 again. Did not expect to just get control matches, but I handled them with ease.
Today we carve our deeds into
Hey,
history.
it's the boy. Best character in one story, hands down. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'll be taking a bit of a break, and I'll be back in April. Till then, go ahead and gently caress that like button. Bye.